Good morning, everybody. Let's try that again. Good morning, everybody. Today is the day we are taking Summer for her clutch fix and gearbox service, potentially. Hopefully you'll be able to see more than you did last time. And let's see if this bad boy starts. First time. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! We're cooking with gas. All right, see if the windscreen wipers work. Oh, could be worse. Well, we know roughly where we're going. Put it in the sat nav. Company called Auto Europe, I believe. They're supposedly specialists in this, and we're hoping that the clutch holds all the way there. Because if it doesn't, I'll be on the side of the road trying to bleed the clutch, which no fun for anybody, let's be honest. Here we go, another adventure. So because we've been losing clutch fluid, what actually ends up happening is that the clutch pedal goes limp. It's the best way of describing it. It hasn't currently, but it does, and that's what's happened to me in the past. When it happened to me the first time in Paris, just outside Paris, sorry, in the Champagne area in France, what I realized was that I was going to have to get it to a garage because I couldn't get the recovery vehicle if I wanted to get it seen as quickly as I wanted it to be. And I had to actually drive with no clutch, basically just trying to find the right rhythm for the gears to go in. It was not a fun day for Summer, it was not a fun day for me, but we managed. And thankfully an amazing guy in a garage in a little village or town, Chalon-en-Champagne, I believe it was called. He basically showed me how to fill up the tank again, bleed the clutch, and as a result, I managed to limp back from France all the way back to the UK. For anyone who owns a T4 as well, I don't know if you guys get the same feeling I do, but this van always makes me happy when I drive it. If you've got a T4 and you feel the same way, leave a like or a comment down below. I definitely feel it every time I drive this van. Even though I was a little panicked, I won't lie, at a couple of points. We've made it, clutch held just about. Let's go get this checked in and find out what the deal's gonna be. See you in a bit.
A few moments later.
That is done. It's in. These guys are going to do it. This is all they do. They specialize in it. So fingers crossed, the guys at Auto Europe Engineering are going to nail it. Now we look for the support vehicle. Found it. Support vehicle with the CEO of our media company, my wife, and our biggest fan, obviously, the Bobster.
Just had the call. The garage has rung. They've had the vehicle since Monday. They've managed to get the complete gearbox, flywheel, clutch, everything. It's all one big piece apparently off the van. And it turns out that it's not the standard gearbox or setup in any way, shape or form that should be on the van. In fact, it's not even the gearbox that should be on a 2.4. Apparently it's a gearbox that should be on the 2.5. So, obviously I'm not very mechanical, as has been pointed out down below in the comments, and I'm very much okay with that, but this has meant that there's some complications. One I already knew about, which was the fact that this van used to be an automatic. You can see that if you look at the instrument panel, you can see the neutral, reverse and the automatic gear selection. What I didn't realize is that when they converted it to a manual, they didn't necessarily use the exact same system that they should have used. And as a result of that, it means that now it's going to be a little bit more expensive to fix. So according to the garage, the fluid has been compromised inside the unit, and for the flywheel and the clutch, I believe, is going to be changed. They've said that both are in fairly good condition, but because the fluid has been compromised, that they recommended to have a look at doing this and have a change. They've also taken apart the gearbox to double check everything to see how the gears are looking, and they are happy with that. So the only thing that they have said that they will be doing is rebearing the gearbox just to make sure it all goes back together nicely. And in terms of the clutch, again, the same thing. It looks okay, but we're going to replace it just because whilst we're down there, let's do everything again. You can probably imagine this is going to end up costing more than what we had originally hoped it was going to cost. I've decided I'm not going to go into costs. I think when we get to the end and when we see the actual camper van as a camper van, we'll then break down the costs. But if you want to have a guess down below in the comments, when we get down to that, I will message whoever the winner was and maybe even will give you a prize, I don't know. But it does mean that, fingers crossed, we'll be getting the vehicle back Friday this week. I'm really fingers crossed for this because time is ticking. I'll check back in with you guys hopefully on Friday when I get the next call, which will be to go and pick up the van. Come on. We've had the call. It's time to go pick up the van.
Support vehicle driver.
So, are you starting to get a bit excited about the van?
I can't wait to get started on the inside.
On the inside?
Yes, the fun bit.
Well, we have to release a short video about the tools. Yes, that's right.
Oh god.
We have tools now.
Suddenly he's a mechanic.
And a tradesman now.
And a carpenter.
And a carpenter.
And
True.
an electrician.
And an electrician. I have bought all the gear. And as somebody pointed out in the comments last week before, I can't remember, I am not very mechanically minded. Guess what? My response was, I'm also not very DIY minded. What could possibly go wrong trying to build a full-on camper van? Poor little Bob, who had his operation.
He's had a rough week.
The big operation on Monday. Yeah, it's been a bit of a hard week.
It's a testing week. Definitely a testing week.
Testing week.
But it's okay, because we've got the squares, and we live to tell the tale, and we're still smiling. But we've got a contingency for August.
Yes, so we're now 5 weeks, give or take, from the Smoke and Fire Festival. Because we're planning on camping there, and because we also have tickets to camp, and because we have a camper van, everything kind of made sense. Sorry?
It's not going to be finished.
So we're not sure that we're going to have the van finished.
It's ambitious.
It was ambitious when we started. Now it's getting very close to being no chance. So we bought a contingency, which should be arriving tomorrow or Monday. So we'll open that on camera as well, so that you guys can see what our crazy plan is.
Being all alone, wasting hours on my phone. I'm ready to go now. On my way.
This is it. We've done it. We've got the van back. It has had a gearbox rebearing, new clutch, new flywheel, all fitted, put back together, tested. So I think we're good to take this home.
All of my dreams.
So first couple of gear changes. It feels nice.
So here I am.
I've just realised I'm not following the support vehicle close enough. And I haven't got my sat-nav on, which means I don't know where the hell we're going. Ah! Worst support vehicle ever. Gone. So the nicest thing about having done this and having done it all officially, properly, I believe, fingers crossed, is the fact that obviously I now feel much more confident. Mechanically speaking, the van is in good nick. We look after it from here, get it serviced regularly, keep an eye on everything. I think we should be okay. Yeah, again, we spent a bit more money than we wanted to. Well, we're super excited to get this started. I'm really impressed with the guys from Auto Europe. They were completely open and honest about it. I'm not sponsored. They didn't give me any discount for talking about them on the YouTube. In fact, hopefully, we're going to be sent some images that we'll be able to use that they took off the actual gearbox. So if I do get those in time, they're on screen now. Okay, we made it home. I just wanted to say a massive thank you to Auto Europe. These guys are based in Crawley, near Gatwick Airport, and they were fantastic. This has been really good for me in the back of my mind. It's been a bit more expensive than I wanted it to be, but it means that I now have confidence in the mechanics currently of the van. Touch wood. I feel like this is one of those moments where I may have said too much too soon. There's a load of other stuff that's happening at the same time, but we're going to try and stick to one van update every Sunday. So hopefully this will be out this Sunday, and then next week we will be dealing with the rust and what comes next. In the meantime, we've got a couple of other smaller videos that are going to come out, including some food stuff that we did recently, so cooking on the barbecue from the gentleman, which was very exciting. If you like this content and you're enjoying this journey and you want to stick around and see it through to the end with us, then we'd really appreciate a little subscribe and a like if you enjoy this video. See you next time.